Hello, my friends. Here we are for part 2 of Discolored, and I have remembered to tweet that I'm going live. I'm so proud of me. It's the little things, and I see that Constellazio has done a Discord notification. Yay! One less thing for me to do. Appreciate you so very much. We are having a soft-spoken stream, and I should have put that tag, but I did not. I'm considering it. I think it's a fit for now, at least. I think tags are pretty powerful in terms of what people are searching for and everything, and so I just wish I had a better understanding of the community of people who are searching for soft-spoken streams. It's potentially an adjunct to our wholesome group, as we are. But if anybody has any thoughts about that, I would love to hear them. If anybody knows anything more than I do, I would love to find out what you think. So, are there a ton of people here? Hello? No, this is the chat from from the last stream. Why is the chat from the last stream what I'm looking at? That's not very helpful, is it? Interesting. That's different and not ideal. I'll just try going out and back in again. Oh, I can add a tag. Here we go. We're just going to add soft-spoken. Or soft-speaking. I don't know. We'll try soft-spoken and see what happens. And update that. Feel free to let me know what you think about that new tag. So we got a bit stuck at the end of the last stream, and I actually had to go looking for help. And it turns out there's a variety of versions of this game out there, and the first version that I looked for help on, I searched for my version, but what I ended up watching, the first thing that I noticed that was different was that the cabinet above the single bed did not have any locks on it, and I went, nope, that's not my game, and I yeeted myself right out of there. So it's unsure how many versions of the game there are out there, but I did finally find something that looked familiar, and I got one tiny hint, which hopefully will be enough to get us back on track. I am trying to find access to what is going on in my chat right now, and I'm trying to go in another different way, and I still see the end of the last stream, which makes me think that maybe I'm not actually streaming. Nightbot is here and doing things, and I'm so very happy about that, but I'm not entirely sure whether I'm actually streaming or not. Hang on, if I go here, could I even, can I see myself in the list of streams that are live right now? I doubt it. Because I doubt that I follow myself. Be odd. Don't think one can follow oneself. Alright. Theoretically, yes, I am live, and yet I do not see the chat. Use the stream manager to monitor your chat. Yes, I know that's what I'm to do, but it's showing me old chat. Constellazio says I am live. Okay, excellent. Wonderful news. I will continue the game. And Constellazio, you will be happy to know that you were on the right track. And the mistake that I made, we are looking into the sky. What is there to see in the sky? Hello? Okay. I was very much lost. All right. The mistake that I made was in assuming that there was only one way to interact with a particular item, and that if I had already interacted, that was it, and that there was no other method of interacting with an item. So I was not persistent enough, nor creative enough, and I did see a hint that indicated that my mistake was looking at this and thinking, okay, that is the only way of interacting with the well. But this crank looks very familiar, doesn't it? Because we have another crank that looks just like it, except for that it's green. But what's the point of having a green crank when we already have a black crank? What's the point of that? We can't interact with this black crank anymore. What to do? What to do? Well, this rope is green, and the crank turns. Wait a minute, look here. We've got a black rope, which was where we attached the bucket, which is attached to this shaft, which is attached to this crank. But then we've got this other shaft here, which is attached to this green rope. But that's a separate shaft. That shaft isn't even attached to this crank. There's no crank on this shaft. Ha ha ha. All right. What will we receive from the depths? Something blue! Something bright and blue. Constellazio, how are things going? You have had a mighty strugglesome week with the new hardware and software at work. Tell me things. I just realized it takes two hands to navigate this game. I just picked up my coffee cup, and suddenly I could not walk in the direction in which I intended. My coffee is getting cool quickly. Alright, what do we do with this blue? What do you do with the blue? Now, Mr. Rogers has a song about what do you do with the mad? But what do we do with the sad? We put a green thing here, so I feel like we need to put a blue thing somewhere. What about by the bed? There was something blue by the bed, wasn't there? Something in here. It's a blue outline, but it's like the shape of a book. That has nothing to do with the prism. Alright, we'll put the book back away. Alright, so we are once again thinking about all of the different places we've been where we could interact with something. I just love this music. This is crooked. Does that mean something? Can we do something about it? Maybe not. Alright, a blue prism. I see a green book and a green bicycle. Green delta shapes. Is a delta shape a two-dimensional prism or no? This prism looks like a delta shape with a square on the bottom, turned three-dimensional. All right, how do we get in that cupboard? We need at least one key, possibly two. Where shall we put this blue prism? Unfortunately, the brain fog is strong enough that if there was already an obvious blue prism place, I am not sure where it is. The green prism came from the cash register. Sweetie, hello. Oh, you had a student cancel. Well, we got very stuck at the end of the last play session, and I went and looked for a clue. And I used the clue, and I wound up receiving this blue prism. And now I am looking for a place to use said prism. I can't say it's going terribly well, but it's atmospheric and calm and pretty. So I'm happy enough with that. The green prism or triangle thing that we got came out of the cash register. And it went into the pot. Now sometimes we hear music in here, and sometimes we hear static, and I'm a little confused as to whether or not that means something. Maybe the electric sign outside. That's an idea. In which case, do we need to use the same method that we used to steal the moon? Because I don't see how I could put that from here. Let's go back up and see what would happen if we tried to put the prism in the little truck where we took the moon. This sounds random and surreal. It is a little surreal. Let's go all the way up the stairs. Triabologist, hello. I bought this game on Monday and played it and completed it after the stream. I did use the hints and a walkthrough as it was 2 a.m. I see. What is the game about? That's a very good question, sweetie. It seems to be about restoring color to the world, perhaps, because when we started, the game was black and white, and then at some point, green appeared. We unlocked the green color. Aha! Have we? Is this doing a thing? I can't seem to move. There, now I can move. But can I put? I can't even see the sign from here, so I think my idea was bad. I pushed the button, and I operated the crane, and I stole the moon, and I put it in the truck, and then I took the moon out of the truck. So my thought was maybe I could reverse the process, but I can't see that sign from here, of course, because it's too close. Water, hello. You're dropped in a black and white landscape, and you find colored objects that belong in certain places, and it has a feeling of, I get the feeling that maybe we're in someplace that's like a place that government agents are sent to, but on the other hand, there's this bicycle, and some of the stuff seems mundane, and others seem mysterious government agency-ish. All right, so this, we got the bucket of water, and we watered the plant, and a drawer opened, and it had something in it that we took down to the cash register, which opened the cash register, which gave us this green. Oh, wait, can we take it out? Oh, we can replace it with the blue one. Can we? Hello? Hello? This is just a game controller problem. I have a touch screen. There. No? I swear, this is what needs to happen. It's just a matter of dealing with the fact that I'm on my tablet. This game is also available on PC, by the way, same as Wildflowers. But I am fortunate that it is nope, it's gone. I feel fortunate that it's available for tablet, for Apple Arcade. However, it doesn't mean it's easy to navigate. So sometimes I click that button and I get to keep this item, and other times I don't. So what do I need to do to get that in there? Am I missing something? It seems obvious to me that these two things, which look very similar, but maybe only the green one goes in there. So we have to find one that's outlined in green, right? Because when we take this out, the green outline remains. Maybe we have to turn that green outline blue or find another location. That outline was always green so far and has never been blue. We have no proof that it's possible to turn that outline blue. But these two pyramids look very similar, other than in color. Well, it's not easy to put the pyramid back. All right, now that I'm standing in exactly the right place, it becomes clear that I cannot put the blue pyramid in the green outline. All right, we'll put the green pyramid back. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm taking the green pyramid away in case that is preventing me from seeing something. Having the green on may prevent me from seeing something that I need to do with the blue pyramid. Let's just go back and look at all of the things. I mean, this is a blue outline, just like the other was a green outline, but it's not an outline for that prism. And we get this back arrow thing occasionally. I have to say, I don't think that the navigation of this game is outstanding for mobile. I can't really recommend it. I don't love it. All right, let's keep looking around to see if there's something I'm missing when I've got the green turned on. Yes, blue pyramid does not go into rectangle. All right. So as you can see, the book and the bicycle are not blue. Neither is the bedspread. Oh! Hang on on a hot minute. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? When the green pyramid was in its place, there was a lock on this cabinet. So when I saw what I thought was a different version of the game with no lock on this cabinet, I was incorrect. It wasn't a different version of the game. Colors and shapes need to match, evidently. So now we can open this. And here we have it. It's a wall of water. That's not at all disturbing. What will happen if I put the blue prism into the wall of water? I have unlocked the blue achievement. I'm so proud of me. Alright. This is so strange. So let's explore a little bit before we put... Oh, look, the telescope is blue. And this wall is blue. And the doorknob is blue. Wall is blue. So before we turn the green back on, I want to explore and see what I can see. Tablecloth is blue. I wonder what colors the flowers are. So we have a pyramid to put here, but I'm not going to do it yet. I want to see what's in this, what the book is. Open sesame. Okay, we have book. We've taken the book. What is the book? It's not a book, it's a clock. I'm so confused. So we're looking for 2 more blue triangles. Perhaps which will make the minute hand and the second hand appear. One thing I've enjoyed about this game so far, I see a blue spot, a blue dot, like a blue reflection. One thing I've enjoyed about this game so far is that there has been no time crunch. So if that book creates a time crunch, I don't think I will enjoy that. I think we might have to turn on all the colors to see the television. Does that sound reasonable to you? Seems like a thing. Let's go downstairs. Oh, no, is that blue? I don't know. Alright, I am pausing for a moment to plug in my device. Okay, here we go. What here is blue? We still haven't figured out what to do with our tickets. Can we go in these doors? No. Anything here? Buttons are blue. Back over here, probably nothing more to do. The roof. I don't know, that kind of looks green to me, but I know nothing is green right now. We only have to see. Alright. Alright, maybe now we can interact with the numbers. We have this ticket. No, the ticket numbers are green and the ticket numbers don't show right now. I assume I still can't get in here. Because this shape up here is not lit up at all. We still haven't managed to go up there to that door. Is it weird to say that it's comforting that the sky is blue? If it was green, I would be very concerned. Well, I think having the sky be the color it usually is, familiarity is comforting. I've seen a green sky on occasion, and it's been very dangerous storm. Very dangerous storm weather. Alright, we do not know what's going on with this hole in the ground. Haven't figured that out yet. And none of these things seem to be a gimme. I cannot think of that I would not want to interact with a hole in the ground with those things. So, I think we've looked around, and it's time to go put the green back. Oh, the door is blue. So let's see whether we can turn on green and blue at the same time. Why does this stairway seem so much easier to navigate today? It was so dark last time. Alright. We now have green and blue. Okay, let's look at everything. Absolutely everything. Constellatio is near NYC. Alright, we are not being thorough. Let's do this a little bit more intelligently. Didn't this drawer open? I swear that drawer opened. I'm so confused. That drawer does not open now. Okay, let's remember that. Long Island. Alright, now let's look here. What is this? What is this? Is it a record? It looks like a record. We need a record? It is a record! Okay, we need a record player. Guys, we're looking for a turntable. That doorknob is very blue. Alright, records do not go in holes in the ground. Oh, this is green and blue. Alright, now let's think. Can we use this up there somehow? Or is it, what will we do with the ticket with 4 numbers? I mean, there's all these stars and dashes, and those don't have a color yet. And there's a leaf. That leaf can't be for nothing, can it? The only leaves I've seen are the leaves on the plant. But before we watered the plant and put the green pyramid in the plant stand, we hadn't even seen this leaf or the numbers. They didn't appear until after. So it could be a clue of some type. The leaf itself. Let's go look at the plant. What green and blue things do we have in here? Just dispensers. And then I think there's green and blue buttons on this, are there? Nope, just blue. Okay. Got some green walls and some blue walls. Hello? Oh, I'm very lost. Here we go. Alright, let's look at these leaves. Don't think we can interact with these leaves. And besides, they're not really the right shape, are they? This is ivy. This is not really an ivy-looking leaf at all, is it? No. I mean, pets are people too, yes? Some of them are, at least. Well, beginning to feel a little stumped again. We have a record and a moon, and a book, which is actually a clock without hands, which seems to require two triangles, or pyramids, which we don't have yet. A ticket, empty suitcase, and a stereoscope. I don't know. Alright, we have a television that's broken. A newspaper we haven't tried to read in a little while. Nope. Still can't read the newspaper. Well, and we can't open this drawer anymore now that we've gotten the book out. And I swear that this drawer also opened before we took the book, and now it does not, which seems strange, but maybe those drawers have served their purpose. Maybe it's easier to see when the colors are on, when I go down those stairs. Was Water asking for an update on the air quality, or? Oh, can we take this basket? Can we take the crank back? Can we even navigate at all? I see that we cannot take the basket or the crank. And that is black, at least at the moment. Alright, the sign now has two colors, and it appears there is a third color. What you want to bet it's red. Maybe lower the basket. It appears there's no interacting to be had whatsoever. Anything I can interact with gives me a white triangle. And this crank does not give me a white triangle. No matter where I stand or look, there is no white triangle, so I cannot turn the crank. Maybe we finally have... I've not looked... Oh! Shoot! I was trying to look from a different angle and I got zapped. I was trying to look at that door from a different angle and I backed up too far. I got zapped back to the entrance. This is the entrance to this whole region. And if you walk too far in any direction, you get sent back where you came from. All right. It's a telephone we haven't interacted with. We've got apparently 2 out of 3 colors. If I were a record player, see, this makes me think. See, we had some music when we were in the diner, but then it turned to static. And sometimes it's static, and sometimes it's calm music, and sometimes it's jazzy music. So this is the calm music from upstairs. Sweetie, have wonderful lessons. I'm going to try and finish my coffee while we think about this. We have a clock here, and another one upstairs. We have a clock in our book. And all of the clocks have that little hole in them, which to me appears to be a place to put a key and wind it. I don't know if you've ever wound a clock. But also the idea was put forward about it possibly being a peephole, as the place where we were before we came to this place seemed to have some room, a room with one-way glass. Well, at some point I may directly ask for a hint, because I'm just trying to think things through. It's very reassuring to know that you are here, even if quiet. And there is a hint system in the game. Which frankly led me astray. I tried using the hint system during the last stream, and the hint that it gave me was not actually the hint that I needed. Well, it was a hint, but the issue was that I hadn't opened the cabinet. And I assumed that I needed 2 green keys, or at least 1, but it turns out I just needed to shift my perspective to a different color and to turn off the green, because the green color was blocking it. I haven't seen anything else that's kind of an indication of things being blocked because I have a color turned on, and I did try and look very carefully at everything, like with just the green on, and with just the blue on, and with neither of them on, and with both of them on. Let me ask this question to the chat. Have I actually looked carefully at everything with the green on only and the blue on only and neither colors on and both colors on? Is there something that I've missed related to those perspectives? Or is that not the issue? Because I think I have looked at that carefully, but if I haven't, then I should probably be told. Obviously, there's 4 digits here, and there's 4 digits here. And while the black and white was on, we saw the stars and the dashes, but not the letters or the green leaf. The only leaves I've seen have to do with the plant that I watered, and those aren't these. This leaf is not those leaves, and I can't interact with that plant any further after watering it. The train and the phone timers? What are those? I don't know what those are. I'm lost, Water. Can you try wording your question a different way? I had a blue and a green pyramid, and the green pyramid went in the plant stand, the planter for the ivy, and the blue one went in the water wall behind the cabinet doors on the wall that the head of the single bed is on in the attic, but I don't know anything about a train. We have a phone, but I haven't been able to get into the phone booth yet. I assume that sign above the phone booth will need to light up before I can get in there. We just walked next to triangles that were next to a phone booth. Okay, here's a phone booth. And here's the sign with the triangles. Is that what you're talking about? So I assume that the parallelogram that is currently white might wind up being red at some point. Oh, okay. So no, the ticket is, I never thought about it being a bus stop. The ticket I got right here, and I assumed it was you take a ticket and you wait to be helped at the counter, Now serving number, whatever. So that's where I got the ticket. And it has 4 digits, and so does the sign, apparently. But it's not necessarily digits on the sign. It could be letters on the sign, because the newspaper that's upstairs has those double square brackets for every character, whether it's a letter or a number. Let's go up and look at the newspaper. And this is all of the newspaper that we can see, but we've seen this map before in the place where we were before we came here. So I can assume that at least one thing across the top of this is the date that the newspaper was published, which would include both letters and numbers. So I think that these square brackets represent either letters or numbers, so we can't necessarily know that the 4 spaces in the sign are necessarily numbers, but the fact that we have a ticket with, that the only thing that we have with 4 anythings is that little ticket that we drew. Makes me think that maybe that ticket has to do with this sign. However, I wasn't assuming that it was a bus station, because this is a reference to a painting that's just on a city street. But it does kind of look like it could function as a bus stop. The way it's got that overhang there, that overhang seems a bit unnecessary without any way to pump gas or anything like that. I have not played or watched the game being played. So Threobologist, I had a question a little while ago. One thing that I was trying to do to troubleshoot, I'd love your take on whether or not to your view on what I've done so far, I've actually troubleshot that particular thing correctly or not. I've tried looking at everything carefully with only blue, with only green, with no color, and with both colors. Do you think that I missed something that has to do with having those perspectives? No color, just blue, just green, both green and blue. Do you think that the reason I'm stuck has to do with that, or not? Because that was just one thing that I was troubleshooting, and I'd like to know if I finished troubleshooting that correctly, or if I need to go backwards and try doing that again. I'm looking at what I have. The book needs 2 triangles. Okay, let's try this. We only have 2 triangle things. Let's try taking the 2 triangle things and putting them in the book. There is an item you are missing. Okay. Let's try putting the 2 triangle things in the book. Clock. Whatever. I'll take that. Those are the only 2 triangle-ish things I have, even though they're pyramids and triangles, they still might fit. Up. Well, that's rude. Okay, I've already tried putting the blue prism where the green prism goes, so I just had to try putting the green prism where the blue prism goes, just to see if that would work. Alright, we can only access the book when the blue prism is in its place. However, can we combine the green prism with the book? No. Normally, to combine items, you drag them from one to the other. That doesn't seem to work. Yeah. And I can't access my menu of items while I have the book open, so there really seems to be no way to put those prisms in the book, even though there's a slot that might theoretically hold it. Well, whoops. Well, that was worth trying. So I guess I will put the other prism back. I didn't really feel like I got an answer to my question about whether or not I had successfully looked carefully. I got the answer, there is an item you are missing, but it's possible that that item might be only available with a certain configuration of colors. You need the old triangle. They go jingle jangle. I don't actually know the words. I don't know the words. That's terrible. Alright, so let me try asking again. It's possible that there might not be a good answer to this question, but I've tried looking at everything there is to look at with no colors visible, with only green visible, with only blue visible, with both green and blue visible. But I don't know whether I did that successfully or not. When you say there's some item missing, do I need to try again to look carefully with all of those color configurations? The item is visible with one color or with both. Oh, okay. Well then in that case, I'll leave it both because I certainly don't know which color. I can't take the newspaper, and I can't put the newspaper in the typewriter, for which I figured that would do, and I can't access my inventory while I'm looking at the paper. I'm really not sure what good the paper is for yet. I can't see anything on the television yet, and it's no longer possible to open the drawers. We have one lamp on and one lamp off. Does that mean something? This little reflection right there that keeps catching my eye. Any clues looking out the window? I can see my green handle, but it's no longer of use. Upstairs clock. I think they both say the same time. I haven't figured out. Oh, hello. All of a sudden, I knew it because it's such a brilliant color. All right, we now have a circle. What is a circle good for? We haven't been able to interact with this yet, have we? Might not be able to. No. No. Alright, we'll think this through. Maybe we can get in to a door we haven't been able to get into yet. We have at least 2 doors to try here. Why can't I go downstairs? Okay, here we go. Trying to give vague hints about colors and not mentioning colors isn't easy. You're doing a very good job. I appreciate you. Alright, so I'm going to go try this doorknob first on the kitchen, and then on the... See, this is not a door for a doorknob, so no. I'm going to try this. One of the first things I noticed was that there was a seat that was missing here. But the doorknob does not directly assist with that. Let's try to get in here, because maybe with the doorknob we can open this door. Am I barking up the wrong tree? Wait, go back up. I saw one door without a knob. Okay. I'll go back up. Oh yes, that's right. There was another door. That's right. Not in the attic, but in the regular up the stairs. Let's try again. Thanks for that good eye, Constellatio. Yes, clearly. No? Yes. 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 Oh my goodness. Another suitcase. And the missing stool. I know what to do with that. Well. Record player! Guys, we're making progress. Does it say something? No, that's the speaker part. Oh my gosh. I can't take them. progress. Alright, we've got seeds. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's for the hole in the ground. Okay. I finally know what to do with that hole in the ground. But how are we going to get more water? The bucket has disappeared. Everybody knows you have to water seeds. Maybe these are magic bean seeds. Come on now. Let's play nice. Yeah. And can I interact with Spade? I want to water them, but I don't think we can do that anymore. We had a bucket, and it disappeared. The bucket went here, and it had a hook, and now we don't have a hook or a bucket. Wait a minute. We had a seed packet, and now we have this ticket? This must be a ticket with red writing that we can't read yet. Because that's exactly what the ticket looked like before we turned on the green and could see the numbers. Still can't interact with this in any way, so I'm going to momentarily give up on the water idea. And I do actually know what I need to do here because that was in the promotional video. Quick game. Barstool. Oh. This is giving me Lost vibes. Oh my. Oh my. We have an easel and a clock that doesn't have the same time as everything else. And a green furnace. Can we stoke it? Yes. I know how to use one of these. No? Come on. There we go. Yes? No? Please? Come on. I just want to put the wood in the furnace. Yes? Aha. Oh, okay. No match is necessary. And some furnace. That's what I thought. Red means hot. Guys, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Red, you unlocked the red achievement. I see a glow. Uh-oh. Where was this? Now I'm in trouble. That's not good. It's stuck. Oh no. Okay. There's a television here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Alright, let's see what happens with that. No idea what these are. This doesn't have a switch. Okay. I see. Let's try that again. No, I'm still stuck. Okay, there's a keyhole, but I don't have a key. Alright. Well, now that we've turned that way, let's go explore and see what things look like. I still see green. That's interesting. That switch seemed to do nothing. Can't assume nothing. Let's go check on our seeds. Far be it for me to think that flipping an electrical breaker would make seeds grow, but it's an interesting game. I can't tell what's going to do what. Alright, let's look at the light over here. I don't think it turned on, but I assume that light is going to be red. Is a puzzlement. Let's go back upstairs. See if anything changed now that we flipped that switch. There were 2 places for a switch, but only 1 switch. And the switch might theoretically affect a television. But no. I think we have to have all the colors on. Red, green, and blue for that to work. Can we get in the drawers? I assume not. Still a wall of water. What is this? Airplanes. Airplanes. See, this is the one room that doesn't say immediately government stakeout or government spy craft location to me. This floor does kind of a little bit. No, it's kind of a normal kind of apartment slash hotel vibe. Kind of a hotel vibe, but still, I get a little government juju. Not nearly as much as the place we were before we looked at the moon through the stereograph and came here. I assume we can't take another ticket this way. Alright, let's look at what we've got. Oh! Let's go back to the red and look at that other ticket. See what it says. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Red is this way. I love it. Love those piano vibes. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to grab our red prism, put it in here, and then look at our numbers. Aha! 7334, not the same number, and drops of liquid. Now, if it was blue, I would assume water. Drops of red liquid seem to say blood to me, but can't necessarily assume that we're not just looking at water through a red lens, but this ticket, I think, is basically the back of the seed package, or was inside the seed package. So we have 2 tickets, which did look the same form factor wise and design wise, but did not come to us through the same vector, venue, place. And I want to say we have to give those seeds some form of liquid. But I was really hoping, I was really hoping that looking at my inventory while in here would elucidate me in some way. I would like to just sit in this chair for a little while. I see another bucket. Can we take the bucket? Okay, we can't take the bucket right now. Hang on. If we take this off, can we take the bucket? I need this bucket to get water for the plants. Okay, I can't take the bucket. All right. So what I saw a moment ago was that this switch is red. But when I can see it, I can't get there. I flipped this green switch. It says to flip it that way. I did not see any difference in what was going on, but that might be because I have to flip both switches. And as you can see, the red switch is not flipped. The red switch needs to go to the outside. And I don't have long enough arms to interact with it from here. I see a strange red square painted on what appears from here to be a cabinet, a file drawer cabinet. And the easel is still not colored. Well, somehow I'm going to have to get out of here. With the red turned on eventually, I believe. And I gotta believe it has to do with this. But I can't interact with that switch. Right now the switch doesn't exist. The switch is red, and red things don't exist right now. No, water, we can't, because when the red is on, we're stuck behind that red barrier. There we go. Red prism. Cannot go. There's a key that I need. I don't know where the key is. I need to be able to flip that switch there. And yes, interact with the TV, but I can't get out. The right switch didn't exist when the red wasn't turned on. We didn't see it. It was non-existent. Basically, the colored things appear. So in some cases, the colored things are there but are black and white, and in other cases, they just aren't until we turn the color on. So right now, I can't interact with that red switch. Is there a key on the desk or elsewhere? I have not found a key yet. Maybe the key will grow on the plant. I mean, the game is surreal, right? Oh, okay, hang on. This was red. I can't interact with it here. This file drawer doesn't have any handles to pull. The television up there, that is not on and cannot be interacted with. It seems like throwing this switch here in the direction indicated did nothing. I assume that I have to throw both switches in order for anything meaningful to happen, but I can't do that until the red is turned on, which so far has not served me very well yet. Well, I haven't asked the game for a hint yet either. Are you suggesting that it might be about time for me to ask the game for a hint? I think that I need a key, but I really don't know whether it would be a key, so I guess I will ask the game for a hint. Maybe the red prism. Alright. Yes, I knew that. Alright, let's do this. We'll go back downstairs. I'm really kind of bothered that the game didn't know that I had already done that. I think it should be smart enough to know that I had already tried that, and that that was not the hint that I was asking for. But we'll do this. Basically, the reason I'm bothered is because I pride myself on the limited number of times I use the hint system. The book has a clock inside it. Aren't there other clocks around the diner too? Okay, yes, there are. So we will check out the clocks. Maybe that's how we get our key. Keys in books sounds reasonable. Wait, did I see something blue? That's just a reflection. Alright. The easel? What about the easel? Okay, so we have a clock that says 20 to 4 approximately. That's a very common time for clocks to say, and they don't say any real time, and this one says the same thing. And they might require a key. I don't see how that was a helpful hint at all. Alright, let's see who wants to go look at the easel. I don't believe the easel holds any clues for us yet, but Constellatio has been on the right track before, so let's look at the easel. That game Operation. That's what this game is. I don't see anything to do. Oh, here's another clock. And it also says the same time. All of them are like 18 minutes. And there's a book next to it. I don't know if that's a hint. All of the clocks say 18 minutes to 4. And I'd be very happy to make this say 18 minutes to 4, but I don't have any minute hand or second hand or hour hand. I just have the place for a small and a medium-sized triangle or pyramid. And I have not been able to combine any of my items in any meaningful way. I don't remember what the number was. It started with a 7, the one on the red ticket. So we've seen 3 clocks. Can I open this with the red? Open. On. I cannot. Where does this door go? Anywhere? See if I can't get that door handle back. Because I doubt I can get that door open. There's too much stuff in the way, but what else is there to try? There's a ladder here that I can't really get to. And I can't interact with this door anymore, other than put the red or take the red. Okay, let's go try and get our door handle back. Amelie, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Let's go back upstairs. Can we take that again? No. We cannot take it again. Boy, something wrong with that record. The needle does not move forward. One shoe and a guitar case and a jacket. Could there be a key in the jacket pocket? Is that a hat? More books? Boxes? A fan? Well, is there a clock on the top floor? Don't mind saying I'm beginning to get quite tired. I don't see a clock up here. Lamp and shade separate. Okay, no clocks here. I'm trying to follow up on the clock hint. I'm stuck. Why can't I move? There. Heat dots. Maybe just pillars that are holding the house up. Okay, that clock says 18 to 4. The analog clock upstairs says 18 to 4. The digital clock downstairs says 18 to 4. Ezra, hello. I've gotten a hint that says that there's a link between a book that I have and the clocks, but I don't find that to be particularly helpful. And that doesn't work. The book has a clock inside with no hands. And I'm assuming that in order to get the hands, I have to put triangular shaped things in here, but those triangular things are not this and the other green one, because I cannot interact. Wait a minute. It might be the red one. Hang on. No. I've tried combining prisms with book because there's triangles here, but I cannot open my inventory when the book is open, and I cannot combine like I normally can when the items are able to be combined. Colors holding the house up like structural paint. Was that a hint? I apologize. I'm reading too much into everything you're saying. I'm really running out of steam. It might be that might be as far, and it was not a hint. Okay, I think it might be that this might be as far as I can go today. I think what I was hoping was that I could take this bucket and get some water and water the seeds that I planted. But that does not appear to be possible. Put this back and then look at the book again. There we go. All right, let us set the time. Well, how to set the time? Okay. Ta-da! We found a key. Actually, this is not necessarily a good thing, guys, because I really am running out of steam. So I think as I unlock this, I am going to make a decision to end stream soon. So if any of you have any suggestions, telephone, suggestions for a raid target, I would be happy to hear them, because oh, new music. Look at our sign. We have all colors. Can we use those numbers on that? I don't know. The telephone booth is blue, but we had to light it up with the red. It's just very confusing. I see yellow. I've never seen yellow before. All right. I think we need a token. The token might be the moon. Okay. 7, 3, 3, 4 drops. But that sound was definitely the sound of something happening, right? That was a something happened sound. or I've never heard a something happened sound. What might have happened? After making a phone call, we might have plantlings growing, right? Because the drip drops, no plantlings. Yellow, I mean, where did the yellow come from? I don't know. We're probably really close. Okay, let's find out from Threebologist. How close are we to the end of the game here? Seems like we might be pretty darn close. I'm surprised I still have a moon, because I would think I would have used that up making my telephone call. What did the telephone call do? My goodness. Things look different when we have lots of colors. We have yellow now. That's so interesting. Can we go in the kitchen? Still no. Jack, hello. Bonsoir. All right. This was for turning on that. Let's go check the television. I'm hoping that I might be able to... I'm hoping that I might be very, very close to the end of the game. Because I am running out of energy very quickly. Oh no, television does not look better. However, yeah, we've got a something here. Something. This is different. Oh, it's blocked. We cannot turn this because of the red being on. We have to go turn the red back off again. This is strange, but now the typewriter is red. That's new. Still not able to read that. I don't know if I ever will be. Oh, the lamps are yellow. Go figure. Red is red. Huh. Huh. Oh, the flowers are red. Close to the end, but still a few puzzles left. Okay, let's see if I can make it. Because it might not be enough left for a whole stream. Alright, let's go turn off the red and try and interact with the TV again. That's confusing. I guess I'm not really sure if I've got that right. Could be barking up the wrong tree here. Je suppose que c'est pas correct. And je vais essayer. There still could be enough left for another stream though. Oh, in that case, I will finish, if that is what you think, because I am definitely not energetic enough for anything more than a short stream. J'ai pas entendu. Je voulais essayer quelque chose pour faire du progrès dans le jeu, mais je crois que mon idée c'était pas correcte. C'est entendu? Okay. I'm scrolling up to see if anybody had a suggestion for a raid target. I think I didn't see any suggestions. Compris. Okay. Let's see. I'd love some suggestions, maybe 2 or 3 suggestions. That would help. Everything's fine, Jack. I love it when you come in and chat with us. Everything's wonderful. I'm the geek? Oh, that's a wonderful idea. I like reading, Kevin. Does everybody feel like music? It's been a little while since I rated Kevin, hasn't it? A few weeks at least, I think. If there aren't any other suggestions, I'll go ahead and kick off a raid for Kevin. He's a wonderfully talented musician and just a superbly kind human being. He can play you the old triangle. He can indeed. I hope. Oh yes, I see that the raid is going. I am learning things about how to navigate my mobile stream. Good thing, because I'm doing a lot more of the mobile streams right now. I'm really appreciative for all y'all's patience with some change in format for me, but I am doing my heckin' best to keep up with whatever it is that I can do, to do as close as I can to what is normal, but with respect for my lesser functionality at the moment, and I'm resting up a lot and taking as good care of myself as I possibly can so that we can get back to normal as soon as possible, but we just can't know when that's going to be. So I'm taking things one day at a time and streaming when I can and stopping when I get tired. So we'll probably have one more of these to finish.